Captain James Walker returned home after months of overseas deployment. He looked forward to seeing the quiet ranch his grandfather had left him. Every acre carried generations of family history. Nothing could prepare him for what he found. As he reached the front gate, James suddenly stopped his truck. A luxury-gated neighborhood stood where open ranch land once stretched. 15 newly built mansions covered the property. He stared in complete disbelief. Residents were unloading moving trucks and decorating their new homes. Everyone believed they had legally purchased the properties. James quietly watched without creating a scene. He knew the truth would come from official records. Karen Mitchell confidently walked toward James at the gate. She claimed the HOA now managed the entire neighborhood. She insisted the development had every necessary approval. James politely asked to see the property documents. Karen showed copies of construction permits and HOA paperwork. James carefully reviewed every page without saying much. One important document was missing from file. No one had verified the original land deed. James drove to his family's ranch office a few miles away. Inside an old fireproof safe rested decades of legal records. The original deed was exactly where his grandfather had left it. Every page remained perfectly preserved. The deed clearly listed all 600 acres under James's ownership. Official county maps matched every property boundary. Nothing had ever transferred ownership. James quietly smiled as he closed the folder. The next morning, James met with a respected real estate attorney. Every document was reviewed page by page. The legal evidence was clear and complete. The attorney immediately prepared the case. Formal notices were delivered to the HOA and the developer. Karen believed it was only a misunderstanding. She remained confident everything had been done correctly. She had not yet seen the original deed. The courtroom filled with homeowners, reporters, and attorneys. Everyone wanted answers about the unusual property dispute. James entered carrying a single leather document case. The hearing was about to begin. Judge Rebecca Collins carefully examined the original deed. Every official record confirmed James's ownership. The courtroom became completely silent. Karen's confidence slowly faded. County surveyors presented decades-old boundary maps. Every measurement matched James's property records. There were no conflicting ownership claims. The evidence was impossible to ignore. The developer admitted the original deed had never been verified. Everyone in the courtroom understood how the mistake happened. Proper title research had been overlooked. The atmosphere grew very serious. James explained he wanted a lawful and practical solution. He respected the families who had purchased their homes. His goal was fairness, not conflict. The judge appreciated his approach. After reviewing every document, the judge announced a ruling. James's ownership of the land was officially confirmed. Property rights would be fully protected. The courtroom listened in complete silence. The court encouraged all parties to negotiate a legal agreement. Homeowners could remain while lawful arrangements were completed. Everyone agreed to work toward a fair resolution. Tension quickly eased. James met with the residents one by one. He listened carefully to every family's concerns. Together they reached practical lease agreements. Respect replaced uncertainty. The neighborhood continued peacefully under the new agreements. Residents appreciated the clear legal arrangement. James protected his family's property while supporting the community. Everyone benefited from cooperation. The case became a reminder to always verify land ownership. Careful record keeping protects everyone involved. Patience and preparation solved a difficult problem. The community moved forward together. James looked across the property with quiet satisfaction. His family's legacy had been protected through the law. Sometimes the strongest victories come through patience and preparation.